Hey, it's Brock here with Rock Hill Farms, and I've been out here working on the pond today. Made a lot of progress, but not quite ready to do an update. It is really cool to me that I've actually got fish in here swimming around while I'm recording this. I can see a koi and two goldfish right in front of me. It's been a lot of fun just watching them swim around. But today's video is not about the pond. I want to talk about something that's just been on my mind, and that is basically the relationship between a content creator and a viewer. And I've also got a second topic I want to discuss, but we'll get to that at the end. So to bring this subject up, I basically need to tell a couple of really quick stories. One is that I follow a channel, a lot bigger channel than mine, fantastic guy, who just posted a video that was basically just 5 minutes of him saying, "Get off my lawn." And he did it in the nicest possible way, and I completely understood where he was coming from. And what he was saying is that he's at a point in his life where he wants his privacy, and even though he posts videos, he just doesn't want to interact with the viewer. And he said he's been a lot healthier mental space since he's quit reading the comments. And he basically said, "I don't want you trying to call me or visit. And, you know, our relationship is you're the viewer and I'm on the videos." And I really respected where he was coming from. But actually, the truth is, I feel completely the opposite. So I was just at the Okie Homesteading Expo this past weekend, and there were maybe 6 or 8 people who said they'd watch my videos. And having those conversations with those people was just so much fun for me. I just love that interaction. And I love reading comments from the same people all the time, and knowing that there's a lot of people out there who watch and don't comment. And I just have this huge appreciation for the fact that I'm living my ideal life because you guys choose to watch. And so I've been thinking about that interaction that we are able to have. And I've got some thoughts here. So another thing to think about is I'm friends with a lot of bigger channels. And I've had a couple of them tell me that they had viewers just show up at the house and want to just hang out with them unannounced. Just show up. And that's not appropriate. And another thing that doesn't work very well is having real conversations in the YouTube comment section. That is difficult to do. Just the way that the YouTube Creator Studio app feeds me comments throughout my day, that when you leave a comment, I might be busy. And I come inside later, I'm like, wow, I've got 74 comments while I was outside. I can't answer all those. Plus I've got them on Facebook and TikTok and also even email and stuff. And so it's really difficult. And I find myself in a bad habit of ignoring good, helpful comments from my regular viewers and then responding to some random person who's criticizing me. And that doesn't make any sense. And the next thing that got me thinking about this is I've been getting a lot of emails from a company called Patreon. And I don't know if you're familiar with how Patreon works, but basically they set up like a private subscription group for you. And the way a group like that works is you pay $5 a month to be in my private group. And then I'm giving you like behind the scenes access, I guess. And they keep emailing me that I need to set up Patreon. And I actually have a couple friends who use Patreon. And I have no interest in asking you guys to pay to talk to me. This is not at all a negative towards the channels who do that, because we all monetize what we're doing in different ways. But I cannot imagine asking you guys to pay to talk to me. I just can't wrap my head around that. What I want from providing value to you is one level of it, but another level of it is just for me. I'd like to get to know a lot of you, all of you, honestly. And so I'm thinking, how do we do that? It occurred to me we could have some kind of our own meetup, you know, choose a location, whether it's here or somewhere else. And I could probably invite some other tractor channels that you might know, and we could do our own little meetup like the one I was just at. But that's a lot of planning. It's difficult to organize. You guys are across the country going, well, how can we interact outside of the YouTube comment section or the Facebook comment section? And the best thing I can come up with, because I even talked to my boys who, they follow like gaming channels, and those people will use a platform called Discord. I don't think anyone's wanting to try new platforms. I'm not interested in it. So I'm thinking one way we could do it is a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. And anyone who follows the channel can join this group, and then you can create posts showing pictures of your tractors, your property, stuff you do. If I'm working on a project, I'm digging a drain line or putting it an expansion on the pond or fixing my driveway, and you've done it a different way, you can send me pictures of how you've done it. I can ask questions before I make a video. Even like today's video was how to use a transit level. I'd been thinking for a long time, should I make that video? I thought, well, the question is, what percentage of my audience knows how to use a transit level? What percentage of my audience wants to know? I'd like to take a poll and ask you guys, is this relevant? Do you care? And that's the second part of this, is what kind of content do you guys want to see? And while we're still on the communication side, I talked to a couple of my friends who have YouTube channels and was telling them this. I said, I feel the opposite of some of these other channels. I genuinely want to connect with my audience and go deeper instead of wider. Because I've got 65,000 subscribers on YouTube as of today, 93,000 on Facebook, 33,000 on TikTok. That's enough people. I'd rather go deeper instead of wider. And so I was asking them, like, how do you think I should find a way to connect with these people? And they said, well, just do live streams. I'm not a huge fan of live streams. Number one, my internet sucks, and it's hard for me to live stream and get good quality stream. But the other thing is, it's asking you to set your time aside on my schedule, where I say every Thursday from 6 to 7, I want you guys to tune in and watch this. Well, what if you're busy? What if I'm busy? So I'm not a big fan personally of the live streams, although if you guys like them, I'll do them. They're easy for me, easier than making a video. So that was another option. Then I also wanted to point out that I'm perfectly aware that a lot of you don't like Facebook, because I don't like Facebook. I hate Facebook, actually. I hate that they want to impose their political system or belief system onto the creator, and that they're trying to be the arbiter of truth instead of letting people just speak and let the audience decide. So I'm not a fan of Facebook, and I know that a lot of you aren't fans of Facebook. So a lot of people aren't going to join a group, but it's the best thing I could come up with. The secondary thing is that my phone number, my email address, and my mailing address are all available. So you can send me a letter, you can send me an email, you can send me a text message, you can give me a call. I'd like to talk to you, and that's the truth. Now, also the truth is, if I get 100 messages, I can't talk to you all day. But I think people understand that I might be slow to respond, but I'm going to get back to you. So I decided the Facebook group is the best place I could think of where we could really interact. The next thing I wanted to talk about is content types. So you guys know I put out a ton of videos. basically every day plus short form. So last month I did, YouTube tells you in 28-day periods. In the last 28 days, I did 28 long form videos and like 12 shorts. So I did like 40 videos this month. And I want real feedback, like honest feedback from you guys about the type of videos I put out and the quantity of videos I put out. So that means if you feel like, Brock, I like it when you run the tractor, I don't like it when you sit and talk, just tell me. I'd like to hear what you say. And if the case is, I like that you do a variety, I want to hear that too. Or if you say, you know, I really only like the tractor stuff, I'd rather you tell me. And if the videos are too short, too long, whatever the case may be, I just want to hear it. Because I want to make videos that people like to watch. So, I'd like to get a lot of comments on this video and tell me what you think about my content style, the type of videos I've been making, whether or not you're interested in that back and forth communication, and if you are interested in doing it on Facebook. So if you look in the description of this video and the pinned comment of this video, you'll see all the information, the links to all my stuff. And I hope to see you over there. Now, if I start this group up, which I've already created the group and only 2 people join, I will have 2 new best friends. You know, me and you in the closet can all be chat buddies. But I honestly think a small group can be better than a big one, because you get 1,000 people in there, it's kind of chaos. But if it's 100 people, we might have some nice conversations. So anyway, I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.